Yo, what's good, kings and queens? It's your boy Don, and I'm back for another reaction video today. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit all so you know every time I post, you heard. If you're not new to the channel, please go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, put your social medias. Y'all already know if you pin, you get win. If you get pin, you win. I do it every time, but it's okay. Y'all know what I mean, you heard. That's really all that matters. Yeah. Y'all can see the title. I'm going to be reacting to inside an $80 million mansion made of glass. Would y'all buy that? Now, I think my only problem is I don't want to have to worry about replacing my glass. Also, you got to worry about cleaning every single piece of glass. But I do want a lot of glass in my house. Like, I'll clean what I can handle. But literally, I'm looking at this building right now, and even the carport is glass. Like it's going to be a lot of glass cleaning, but you pay 80 million, you should be able to afford that, you are. Other than that, son, let me know in the comments if y'all will buy this, which I think of this if y'all have seen it before, and if y'all want to go see it, you are. Other than that, let's get right into the video, you are. Let's see what they told about.
Made from glass. Due to its lavish appearance, it was named the Evergreen Crystal Palace, and it's currently up for sale for millions of dollars. Today we're going to take a look at the stunning abode, from its history to what amazing features it holds. Plus, we'll explore the good causes the cash from the sale will fund. We'll also examine the owner of the property, Robert W. Plaster, and his contribution to the local areas of Branson West and Branson, Missouri, the latter of which was immortalized in a Simpsons episode. So let's get started. This year, a guerrilla-style exploration video went viral of the Evergreen Crystal Palace in Missouri. However, the idea to shoot the footage was allegedly put together by real estate agent Ken Coleman, who came out of retirement to sell this property. Since the property has now been seen all over the world, Coleman stated, quote, "We've had a lot of Hollywoods reaching out to do films inside of it," end quote. While nice and a little flattering, that's not what they're after. The owner is looking to sell. According to the listing, the property itself is 24,963 square feet in size, while the land totals over a massive 350 acres. That's over 3 times the size of the Mall of America in Minnesota, at around 96 acres. The house was first built in the early 1990s for millionaire Empire Gas founder and later chairman of Evergreen Investments, Robert W. Plaster. The estate was designed by architect Dennis Spencer. Coleman claims that Plaster started building the house after being called a hillbilly as a joke. So, taking it to heart, he wanted to create a property that could impress international business people. According to a newspaper article in the Springfield News Leader in 1991, the locals believed the estate was actually a hotel during its construction. They were contacting the local council on when it would be ready for a visit. In reality, it was a palace for the Plaster family. They used it as a holiday home, as well as a corporate retreat. The newspaper stated that the construction cost around $6 million at the time. Today, that would be the same as nearly $11.9 million. This hefty cost was stated to be around 100 times the value of nearby properties. Most of the exterior of the house is made from glass, hence its name. On top of glass, the interior is also formed from marble and brass. At the moment, the property can be picked up for $80 million. Bear in mind that the property taxes can be big as well. According to Zillow, for 2017 alone, they were $21,317. The estate is big.
But you got 80 mil. And the mission you heard, please go down below, hit that like button, that subscribe button, notification bell. It's all free, y'all. Thank y'all for popping out. I appreciate y'all, man. What y'all think about this house so far? I think that is very nice. I like the evergreen. I like the glass windows. The 80 million. I also like that this man, like, freaking 20 times his freaking profit. This man went up to 80 mil from 6. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Of course it's gonna cost a lot to maintain, so I don't know what people expect, but yeah, man, if y'all gonna spend 80 million on the house, you gotta expect that your bills is gonna be a million a year at least, you are. Other than that, let's see what else they talking about with the house. I want to see what they got going on.
Which is around 14 miles away from the tourist haven of Branson, Missouri. It's actually positioned on the banks of Table Rock Lake. This artificial lake and the Table Rock Dam were created between 1954 and 1958 by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. After additional work in 1961, the dam's construction is stated to have cost $65.4 million. Then in 2005, a new auxiliary spillway was required to help with potential heavy flooding. This cost a further $65 million to put together. Table Rock Lake has 14 public marinas and 24 public boat launches, making boating and fishing the prime pastimes there.
Basically.
Many of the rooms within the Evergreen Crystal Palace have stunning views of the water. And speaking of the estate, it has 12 guest suites, 4 offices, and 2 master bedrooms. One of the master suites is around 3,000 square feet. It even comes with a baby piano and a private stairway. In fact, pianos can be found throughout the property, such as the one based in the atrium.
Boy, it wasn't playing when he built this.
Design as though it's been frozen in time from when it was created in the 90s. And typically, a garage wouldn't usually be a big selling point of the house. However, this crystal mansion has a much bigger than average garage. Back in 1991, the garage was stated to be 8,000 square feet and be able to hold up to 14 cars. In more recent articles, that number has jumped to 20 cars. According to Home Advisor, a one-car garage can cost up to $27,000 to install. So the estate's garage could cost up to $540,000 to put together. Another unusual feature of the house is the indoor firing range with 2 lanes. Some reports state that it can even be used as a panic room, as the window into the room is even bulletproof. According to experts, a home firing range starts at around $10,000 and can go into the hundreds of thousands for the more advanced systems. Typically, the cost is usually around $60,000. Considering the Crystal Palace has 5 levels for someone to traverse, an elevator is a pretty handy addition. Plus, it goes well with the high-class hotel theme. Home Advisor states that the cost of a home elevator can be as much as $60,000. If we step outside of the glass house, one of the big selling points for someone with a lot of money is a place to land their own private helicopter. Well, the estate has a large concrete helipad positioned near the actual house. According to experts, a small basic helipad can cost $15,000 to install, while a more high-tech and larger version can go up to $500,000. When it comes to building a massive estate, a swimming pool is probably one of the most popular amenities featured. So of course Crystal Palace has one as well. Home Advisor states that an in-ground pool similar to the estate's can cost up to $66,500 to install, while custom pools can go upwards of $100,000. Also included in the estate are quarters for a live-in caretaker, a private boat dock, and 8 private peninsulas. As mentioned on the listing, the buyer also has the option to pay for further acreage, a fishing lodge, and several other nearby houses as part of the Crystal Palace deal.
Dang.
The current trustee for the estate is Steve Plaster, the son of Robert. He received the property after Robert passed away in 2008. According to Coleman, Steve had a health scare recently that made him and the Plaster family look at offloading their bigger properties. However, the money wasn't going towards any medical costs. Instead, the full sale cash would be sent to 5 colleges within the U.S. to be used for scholarships through the Robert W. Plaster Foundation.
Nice.
Robert Plaster made his name from founding Empire Gas in 1963 within the Missouri Ozarks region. He used $25,000 of his own cash and $2.5 million in loans from various sources to do so. Today, that would be the same as nearly $220,000 and $22 million, respectively. Dang. Soon, the company became one of the largest propane distributors in the country.
Well, let me hear that one more time.
Gas in 1963 within the Missouri Ozarks region. He used $25,000 of his own cash and $2.5 million in loans from various sources to do so. Today, that would be the same as nearly $220,000 and $22 million, respectively. Soon, the company became one of the largest propane distributors in the country.
Nice.
Plaster later sold Empire Gas to Steve and other managers at the firm. Later, the company was sold for $120 million to Northwestern Public Service Company. Robert used the proceeds from selling to his son to found Evergreen Investments. Robert also created the Robert W. Plaster Foundation, a group where he could do the most good with his philanthropy. Seemingly more so if the chance to name places after himself came about. In 1984, he donated $250,000 to Southwest Baptist University for a new sports complex. The university named their stadium Plaster Stadium.
Nice.
During 1991, he donated $1.5 million to Missouri State University to expand their football stadium. At the same time, the ground was renamed from Briggs Stadium, named after their legendary football coach, to the Robert W. Plaster Stadium. By 1997, he was even elected president for Missouri State University's Foundation Board of Directors. The following year, he donated over $1 million to expand the university's student union.
Nice.
It would then be known as Robert W. Plaster Student Union. As a keen supporter of free enterprise, Robert donated $250,000 in 1998 to what was formerly known as the Students in Free Enterprise Group, now known as Enactus. They had their then headquarters on Missouri State University's grounds called the Robert W. Plaster Free Enterprise Center.
Nice.
Final fact finish.
He's putting his money
Since
into
we
them,
mentioned
man.
the word palace a few times, the most expensive royal estate in the world is said to be the Forbidden City in China. From 1420 to 1924, the palace.
If y'all enjoyed this video you heard, please let me know down in the comments what part of the house was y'all favorite. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that house was fire, you heard. Not gonna lie, 80 million is crazy. It's crazy how they explain a little bit of his story too, man. 25,000, ball 2.5 mil. What he said he sold it for 120. Crazy, right? If y'all want me to react to something like this, similar to this, let me know. I see two of them right here, so I can react to any one of these you heard. Let me know in the comments if y'all want me to. I got y'all. If y'all want me to react to anything else, let me know as well, you heard. Please follow on my social media. Everything is up there. I'm about to go shoot another video, so I know y'all gonna see me there. But definitely go check out the last one. That one was very interesting, you heard. See y'all in the next video, son. Peace. Love. Dawn. What's up? Dog, you already know you are. See y'all later.